Do you feel it? Okay. That quiet tremor beneath your ribs, the subtle tightening in your chest, the sense that something is off, even though nothing around you has actually happened. You look normal on the outside. You function, laugh at the right moments. You nod when someone speaks. You say, "I'm fine," automatically. But deep down, you know the truth. You are carrying a storm no one else can see. Your mind races, but you can't tell toward what. Your body reacts, but you can't explain why. You sense danger, right? But there is no threat. And the worst part is no one around you truly understands what's happening inside you. But pause for a moment. What if everything you believe about your anxiety is wrong? What if anxiety is not a malfunction, not a flaw, not a weakness, not a chemical mistake? What if it is a message from the deepest part of you, one that has been whispering for years and is now screaming because you still haven't listened? Carl Gustav Jung, one of the greatest explorers of the human psyche, believed something revolutionary. Anxiety is not the enemy. It is the soul trying to return to itself. According to Jung, anxiety appears when the conscious self, the part of you that lives your daily life, has drifted too far away from your inner truth. He saw anxiety not as a disease to cure, but as a signal that your psyche is calling you back home. Most people fight anxiety. Few ask what it wants to show them. So today, we'll explore something deeper, something modern psychology often avoids, something your mind has been waiting for you to hear. We will uncover the real source of anxiety, the war between your ego and your unconscious, the shadow you've been running from, why your body reacts even when your mind says, "I'm okay." And finally, Jung's hidden method to transform anxiety into clarity, strength, and purpose. Okay, not by suppressing symptoms, but by understanding the message behind them. So take a breath, not a shallow one, a real one, because the part of you that has been silent for far too long is ready to speak. 1. Anxiety is not random. You've been taught that anxiety just happens, that it is chemical or genetic or the result of stress. But Jung would say something different. Anxiety appears when there is a conflict between who you truly are and who you are pretending to be. And this conflict is not conscious. It happens deep below the surface in the dark, symbolic world of the unconscious. We all carry ancient psychological forces known as archetypes: the hero, the caregiver, the rebel, the creator, the shadow, the self. They shape your desires, your fears, your relationships, your choices. And when these forces clash inside you, you don't think anxiety, you feel it. A tight chest, a sudden wave of dread, a sense of being overwhelmed by nothing, a feeling that your life is somehow wrong, even when everything looks right. This is not overthinking. It is disconnection. Your ego, the mask you show the world, has drifted away from what your deeper self wants. And the unconscious, like a parent trying to wake a sleeping child, shakes you until you pay attention. That shaking is anxiety. 2. The shadow, the part of you you've been running from. You were raised to be acceptable, to be good, to be polite, to be responsible, to be someone others approve of. And in the process, you learn to hide parts of yourself, your anger, your sadness, your jealousy, your fear, your vulnerability, your truth. All the emotions you learned were wrong, were pushed into a dark internal basement Jung called the shadow. Here's the thing no one tells you. The shadow doesn't disappear. It waits, and the longer you ignore it, the louder it knocks. Anxiety is often the shadow's first knock. It shows up as sudden irritability, panic over small things, fear of being judged, self-sabotage, unexplained physical tension, emotional numbness, a constant sense of something missing. Not because something external is wrong, but because something internal wants recognition. Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life. And you will call it fate. What you call anxiety might actually be your shadow, trying to restore balance. You can't heal a part of yourself you refuse to see. 3. While your body reacts even when your mind says, I'm fine, your body is not lying to you. Your shaking hands, your tight chest, your restless stomach, your racing heart, they are not malfunctions. They are translations. When the unconscious cannot reach you through dreams, symbols, or intuition, it speaks through the body. Your body becomes the battlefield between the ego that wants control and the soul that wants truth. This is why you can be perfectly safe and still feel terrified, because the danger isn't outside, it's inside. Not danger that wants to harm you, but danger that wants to awaken you. Anxiety is the body's last attempt to make you listen. What are you ignoring? What emotion have you forbidden yourself to feel? What truth have you been avoiding? What version of yourself have you abandoned to please the world? Your body reacts because your soul has run out of gentle ways to speak. For individuation, the real cure for anxiety, modern culture teaches, fix your symptoms, calm your mind, control your panic. But Jung teaches something very different. Don't calm the anxiety, understand the anxiety. He believed that anxiety is a sign that you are being called toward individuation, the process of becoming who you truly are instead of what the world taught you to be. Individuation means integrating the shadow, dropping the persona, reconnecting with the unconscious, embracing your inner truth, accepting the parts you have exiled, becoming whole again. This is not comfortable. This is not quick. This is not 5 steps to feel better. This is deep inner work. But it is the only path where anxiety stops being the enemy and becomes your compass. Jung wrote, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." Your anxiety appears when you live too far away from that truth. 5. The 3 tools Jung used to transform anxiety. Jung believed that the unconscious speaks in a language modern society has forgotten. He taught 3 tools that reconnect you with the soul and dissolve anxiety at its source. Silence, not isolation. Silence. The world is too loud for you to hear yourself. Silence gives the unconscious space to rise. Symbolism, dreams, images, memories, emotions. These are messages, not mistakes. Your psyche speaks in metaphors. Solitude, being alone, is not loneliness. It is returning to your own energy without the expectations of others. These tools are not quick fixes. They are doorways. When practiced consistently, they turn anxiety from a crisis into a conversation. 6. The final truth. Anxiety is not here to destroy you. It is time to face a truth you may have avoided your whole life. Anxiety is not a punishment, not a curse, not a defect. It is a mirror. Every tight breath, every restless night, every fear you cannot name is a message from the part of you that refuses to die quietly. Anxiety appears because your soul is asking you to come back, to stop pretending, to stop pleasing, to stop shrinking, to stop abandoning yourself. It wants you to stop surviving and start living. Jung said, what you resist not only persists, it grows stronger. You feel chronic anxiety because you are resisting your truth. But when you accept the message behind the fear, something incredible happens. The anxiety softens, the panic fades, the dread dissolves. Not because you forced it away, but because you finally heard what it was trying to say. You don't heal anxiety by fighting it. You heal it by listening to it. And now the choice is yours. Continue running from yourself, or finally turn inward and begin the journey you were always meant to take. If this message touched you, write in the comments, I choose to look within, because that choice is the beginning of your transformation. And now, the journey continues in the next video. Click it. Don't stop here. You're only just beginning.